Hey, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Beluga. Thorium Dragon will be so pleased. Hello, everybody. So we are. Hmm? She got it for thorium. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes. Nice. Ah, thank you again. Oh my God. We're already I know. Hello, everyone. Hi, Irish Dad. So sorry. Go ahead. So hello everybody in chat. We've got Irish Dad, Beluga, A Falcone. Oh, we've got Pint and Pie is giving you a D4 inspiration, I believe, to try to help you find the what you lost, which I can help you with that, I think. Hold on. If you go to the whispers, oh wait. I'm gonna make this work for you right now. Where the hell are my whispers? Okay. Yes, thank you for the bits. 1d4 inspiration too for Arik. So we've got Pint and Pie, we have Beluga, we've got A Falcone, Das 949, Irish Dad, Thorium Dragon, and Grem's in the chat. Hey Grem and John Smith. So hello everybody. Thank you for the raid right when we started, the Role Players Guild. We appreciate it, and thank you. We have two new followers, or Frozen Ignition and and Eos Raconto hosted us. So thank you. So much love to start. Um, so we are the NAT30s, and or most of the NAT30s. We're still missing two players who will hopefully be back at some point soon. And we are continuing with the main campaign, Bums of Greenest do Tyranny of Dragons. And we will actually start. Oh, there you go. There it is. Oh, I can see it now. No, I'm not. I'm I'm not in. He's got a crit roll on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I have a couple more things coming myself. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, we're doing something a little different where I'm going to talk at the end. So, take it away, Annie. I've just been doing it for a while. Hmm. Yeah, you did. But that's okay. We'll just transition over to Roy. Yep, yep. Awesome. Gift card. So what do we have next? We've got oh, Patreon. I've just been doing it longer. Yeah, we got Brian P. Brian Pastore. Yes. Lord Byron of Chancery Castle, just so you all know. Yes. It's really up to you. The Patreon, I'm providing access to like the VODs two weeks earlier than when they go public. When I make homebrew items, I am drawing them, or when anybody makes homebrew items, if we talk them out together, I'm drawing them, trying to practice my inanimate object drawing. And I'm putting up cards, like basically like item cards. I'm going to be giving character sheets and NPCs, monsters that I have been creating. All of that is included in the Patreon, and it's, you get to see it sort of on the Twitch. So it's really kind of up to you. Um, but we kind of gave this option in case, with Twitch's recent changes, some people have been a little bit disappointed. The ads that run an hour in and everything like that. We're happy to keep the subs because we get to keep our emotes, but the Patreon offers extra stuff. So it's either way, we get the same amount. It all goes back into the stream. So your call. Fantastic. Hmm. Yeah, there you go. Thank you to our newest patron, Thomas M. Thank you, we appreciate it. Much appreciated. So you got access to all the stuff I've posted so far. So, yeah, I gotta update my card. Yeah. All right. Thomas M. Sorry, you're really low, Annie. What did you say? Is it not? Press escape and reload, or if it's not working. Yeah, we got a Patreon, Fires of Atheline. Um, and I've been trying to update it with all kinds of stuff, monsters. Well, I haven't done a monster yet, but it's there's a monster in the works. Um, DM prep notes, and you get an automatic entry. I forgot this too. You get an automatic entry into our free giveaway every month, so that you don't have to worry if you forget to, you know, enter it with your critties. It's free for everybody to enter. You can enter as many times as you want. That was the last thing I was going to say that I forgot. But you can anybody can enter. It's free to enter. You just use your critties as you watch. This month's giveaway is the Heroes Feast D&D cookbook, which we do have a hard copy of and we'll be sending out. And this month, January's giveaway was actually the Art and Arcana, which I'm happy to do that right now while we've got so many people in the chat. Um, you can enter into February's giveaway now, yeah. As of yesterday. I told everybody yesterday I would do it now. I would do it today. I mean, either way, but I think somebody wants to win. Yeah, Fires of Athleen has been feeling sick, so I hope you are feeling better. Thank you for joining us. It seems like it's lasting a little while, so glad you're here and you're okay-ish. Hey, Beluga. It's funny because I know that's not your name, but and you're so tiny. And so when I like think of a beluga, it automatically my brain is like picturing a really big person, but you are not. All right. So, baby beluga. Oh yeah. All right. So, I will. How about will? How about we do a vote? Why not? We're not even getting started with this game. Sorry, guys. I know, you'll only have an hour left. Uh, let's see. I'll do a vote. Can I do that? Oh, it's poll. That's what it is. I was gonna see if they want to do the giveaway today, like right now. Should I just do it? I said I would. All right, I'm just gonna do it then. I promised. Let me switch us over to this scene so that you all can see the roll. So we're gonna do the giveaway right now just to have it done. You don't have to be active in the chat or here to win the giveaway. So here's the monthly giveaway. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people who entered. As you can see, yes. Hey, Muffin. So we had, let's see, Darius Nault had 6 entries of the 13 that we had for the month of January. So there's a decent chance, but obviously I can't promise anything. It is free to enter, so feel free. Yeah, exactly. And brawl in the chat, you can do extra tickets by brawling. So I'm going to click the button, the roll button, and we will see who wins. The Art and Arcana book, it is heavily in favor of Darius Nault, but it could be anybody. And all right, I'm going to press the button. Yeah. All right, I'm doing it. As you can see, I put the patron behind the after the names of the people who are patrons. So Pie and Pie will be in there next. Okay, I'm pressing the button. It was Yee Muffin. Congratulations, Yee Muffin, on winning the Art and Arcana. What was that? Sorry, I can't hear you again. The last person to enter was actually Beowulf Coco Bam Bam. Oh, Bam Bam, yeah. He's a Rod from Raging Rolls. So, congratulations. Hey, Yee Muffin. All right. I think we're getting another redemption in a second. Um, so congrats, Yee Muffin. I think I just sent you something. Because I'm pretty sure you won during our anniversary as well. So, oh, we got another one, Falcone, A Falcone. I don't know why Streamlabs says that. I don't know what that is, so you can ignore that. I don't know how to turn it off. Because I don't know why it's happening in the first place. But congratulations, Yee Muffin. That is wonderful, and thank you for continuing to hang out with us and enjoy your very wonderful book. And as I mentioned, I'm the one who does the mailing, so. All right, so I'm going to run our intro and we'll see how far we get with this encounter that is about to start, I think. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can't do it in combat. Yeah. Yep. In the No, it's in the handbook or Dungeon Master's Guide. I don't remember which one. Hey, Unicorn DM. So, bringing it back in. When we last left the Bums of Greenest, you had left Baldur's Gate 2 days prior on your journey to the southeast in the direction of an abandoned mining village called Fool's Hope, which had been described to you as a location that was very likely to hold the type, the caliber, I don't know, the carat, there you go, not caliber, the carat of diamond that you required in order to bring back Dratha Brewbottle, who had been poisoned to death, and Erdnot's daughter awaiting your help within the Brewbottle Tavern. In exchange for the information leading you to the abandoned mine, the wizard who provided you with the location also demanded that you bring back an orb that had been described as being within the mine. He also told you of rumors of ghosts and other strange happenings once you get into the mine, but was unsure of how accurate they were. So you traveled along through the open plains and some little pockets of forest. At some point during your journey, you received a somewhat ominous note that was uh, pinned to a tree by a wayward arrow, but you could not find the source of that. Boris joined you as he was summoned by Abaddon, as did Gildan, Erdnot's new steed. And you guys continued along through the forest, at one point coming across a shrine, at which point Micaiah and the rest of your group gave an offering to the gods of nature and were granted a little extra sunshine and a little less rain as you finally approached the um, the outskirts of the mining village Fool's Hope when we last left our session. So as you come out from the latest little forest that you were traveling through, you see before you, probably about a quarter of a mile out, the remnants of the mining village that was described to you, just these little scattered buildings that appear to be already reclaimed by the elements, grass growing through vines, trees, overgrown, and the sun is going down at the moment. It is about 5 o'clock in the evening, and it is winter time, so you can see behind the sun is like being blocked by the shadows of the trees as you look towards the the mining town. Um, so you come out from the forest and look across. It's only about, what did I say, a quarter mile away. Um, doesn't look super exciting. There is nothing to be seen. You can see as you look out, you do see like what appear to be little animals kind of skittering around out there, but in terms of humanoids or larger animals, you do not see anything from where you're at. It just looks like what you would imagine an abandoned mining town to look like. So as you get closer, are you going directly in, or are you kind of scoping things out from the outskirts? So just yeah, so I forgot to also describe as you look at it, you can see that it is kind of like against like buttressing a large hill. So you can't there's like you can come in from around almost like a semicircle, but then eventually there's the hill which you assume is where the mine enters into. Although from where you're at, you can't quite see the entrance to the mine, but you assume that that's the direction that it goes in. Um, so Zan, you got a 1d4 inspiration from Pint and Pie. Thank you. I need to remember to update. Um, so looking from your angle, these buildings look very simple. They are, you remember that the wizard did tell you that it's been about 3 years since they've been abandoned. So you they have not been kept up. Looking down at them, you can see that they appear to be broken down. The sun is starting to go down behind you, so it's getting more difficult to see, but um, there are no two-story buildings that you can see from your angle, and everything else looks like it's been taken over by the elements and the foliage and the fields all around. Okay, okay. Or not, you got a 1d4 inspiration from Fires of Athelion. I think you got five, right? Okay. So So you all are heading into, or sorry, around. Going right in. Okay. All right. Abaddon does it. As she's on top of Boris, you see her cast. Do a little info. Find traps. Okay. So what is find traps? How long does that last? Okay. This is okay. So this is within 120 feet of you, and it's instantaneous. Do you want to do that now? It doesn't last for any amount of time. It's just kind of like an instant detection. Was that okay? Once you get in, okay, okay. So gotcha. So you head down into. Did anybody else want to do anything? Sorry, before I continue describing you going into the village, town. No, okay. So you head down into the abandoned mining town. As I described, there is an old road or like beaten path. It's not like a paved or cobbled road or anything, but dirt road that leads into the mining town. Actually, it kind of leads in from the north down. But once you get into the center of the little mining village, you can see that more on the outskirts there, definitely a lot of animals kind of skittering around. You can see squirrels and little small animals. Um, a little bit less, you're still on edge as you're going through, but now that you have killed a raccoon by pulling the trigger very quickly, you start to pay a little bit more attention as you get closer to the entrance to the mine, which you do see as you get into the village. It's pretty clearly set up. There are vines and everything overgrowing on the outskirts of the entrance. But you do see little animals, some slightly smaller animals that seem to be kind of watching you from the brush as you enter in. As you get closer to the entrance to the mine, uh, you notice that probably within about 100 feet or so, you don't see animals anymore. And you look back and you can kind of see like, like a fox poke its head out and watching you as you get as you get closer to the entrance. Um, and you can make a survival check. So as you get closer to the entrance to the mine, you're paying attention to all of the things around. You just notice like the small animals seem to be more towards the buildings, the larger animals that are watching you, probably just watching you to make sure you're not going to try to come at them. But um, one thing that you notice is this smell that's coming from the entrance to the mine as you get a little bit closer. It's kind of a mixture of like earth, like an earthy smell, almost like mushrooms, fungus, kind of dirt, but there is a hint of decay as well that's coming out from the mine entrance. It is hard to pin down. It's not as though, I've personally never smelled a dead body, honestly, rotting or anything, but you know how they say that you each individual creature that is dying has its own unique smell, and you're typically more averse to the ones that are of your own species, even if you can't quite pin it down. You can't pin down this smell. It's not any one particular type of creature. It's just an overall decaying smell, but definitely not like plant based. So in your estimation, that is likely what is keeping the animals away from the entrance here. So as you approach, you can see that the entrance to the mine is about probably about 8 feet tall and about 8, 9 feet wide. And I will actually switch you over to the entrance here. You are looking for both the orb and diamonds that are 500 gold pieces or more in order to bring back Dratha. So, as you approach, the smell that Zan was able to pick up on sooner than everyone else gets a little bit stronger. It's not overwhelming, but it is lingering there in the background. Um, you you can see as you come up to the entrance of the cave. Actually, I have it as much wider than you have it. I have it much wider than 8 to 10 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So what I'm going to say is, in the beginning, it is, oh no, wait, as you get closer, it's there. 5, 10 feet or so, 8 to 10 feet. So you come in and you can see that as you come up to the entrance, it is pitch black in there. You all have, so Arik, I assume, pulling down your owl goggles. You can see there is no light whatsoever. There are old torch sconces that are up, but they are not lit. You can see the tunnel itself is continues to be between 8 feet tall, 7, 8 feet tall, so it's a little bit low. And the tunnel also starts to squeeze in a little bit. This was specifically for mining gems, and it looks like as you enter, you can see old boxes, crates, wheelbarrows that are just discarded within the mine itself. Um, it's a little bit claustrophobic, and Boris, he and Gildan, the giant boar, they both kind of look at you guys, and Boris ends up looking at Avedon or like over his shoulder slightly, and he says like, I regret to inform you, I'm not going to be able to fit in there. And he looks really frustrated. Not dim light. Uh, yes. Well, I think with dark vision, is it dark vision you guys get dim light? Okay. Yep. So you're fine. The rest of you are Um, here, I'll leave it at 60. I don't give a shit. It's fine. Okay. So Avedon looks very sad and she looks at Boris and she pets his mane and she's like, I'll miss you. And then she touches her circlet as Boris says, I'll miss you too, honey. And then he disappears. Okay. So Gildan is hanging out. Oh, okay. I made a token, but I can replace it when you're ready, when you give it to me. Okay. Yeah, you can send it to me. I grabbed something 5 minutes before we started. So. Um, s- Locate object. Okay. Okay. What is it? Oh, okay. Okay. How do you cast that spell? What does Micaiah do? Okay. So what does Micaiah do? Oh no, it's fine. What does Micaiah do? How does she cast that spell? Okay. So you focus holding onto the twig almost like a one of those water binding twigs. There you go. And and you get a strong, what does it say? It tells you the direction or just tells you that it's within? How specific is it? Okay. So standing there at the entrance to this mine, you stand there with the twig and then your arm kind of pulls over and you are facing to the south. And you can tell at the moment that uh, the orb is kind of like to your southeast with deeper in the mine. And and as you're standing there holding that twig, suddenly your arm like moves a little bit again, and it moves a little bit slightly more to the south than the east. All right, 1 second. So hold on, I'm just gonna double check again. I'm gonna pull up your character sheet here. If you have any detect evil and good. Oh, divine sense. Where did it go? Oh, protection. Nope. Okay. Sorry, can you click on it in the Foundry to have it pop up, or can you read it to me again out loud? Or just read it to me from D&D Beyond, if that's what you're using. Okay, divine sense. Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. Okay, it went away. Okay, so as you focus, you reach out and you do not sense any celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna update your token to emit that light. Um, so just saying if there is, all right, so your 120 feet will not be right. Okay, so you are emitting light, sorry, dim light of 40 feet with bright light of 20. Okay. I'm gonna make it not quite as intense. White light. All right. Okay. So there's no So there's no grid on this, just FYI. Try if you can to put your character in the squares that you see, but I don't have the grid because I couldn't get it to line up. But the measurements will still be accurate. So you'll want to just be in as close to the middle of a grid as you can if you use your mouse, but if not, it's fine. Okay, so Micaiah, you had mentioned the traps. Are you still, has that already gone off as far as you were concerned? Okay. Okay. So, all right. All right. So, Vidania, and in the very, very back, Abaddon in front of her, or opposite? Okay. 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 Oh, yes. Boris couldn't fit Unicorn DM, sorry. He had to be dispelled. He's too big. Yeah, I know. I picture like everyone like, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna move them up. Okay, so so you head into the mine, and as you continue in, um, I'll just say so you move up everyone, and so you come around this corner, looking down, you can see it just kind of continues. It's very, very quiet as you're walking in. There are sounds, typical mine, abandoned mine sounds. Do I have the sounds going? I think I do. And barely. Hold on, let me turn it up. Right now. Okay. There we go. Okay. So checking for traps. Find traps. It works within 120 feet, and it has to be what you can see. Okay. Uh, yeah, you have to be, it has to be within line of sight. Okay, I just wanted to confirm. Reveals that the trap is probably. Okay. All right, so you cast, taking a moment to listen and just get a sense of the area around you, just like your hands come up and you cast the spell. Um, Looking out, almost like a shimmer kind of goes out across in your vision, and almost like a scan. If it was a sci-fi game, you would see like, but you don't know what that is. So looking across, you see like the shimmer kind of goes all along the walls into the little crevasses in the stone wall, but you do not sense any traps. You don't see anything highlighted in your vision. Um, as you all are getting further into this mine, the air is pretty cool in here, and it's fairly stagnant. Like there are little breeze that would happen in just outside of the entrance to this mine. There isn't one in here. It's quiet. You can hear like little clanking noises here and there, almost like rocks falling in the background. Um, the smell somewhat stronger, but still just more earthy and like the fresh dirt smell. Looking on the sides of the walls, you do see here, it looks like it's pretty well mined out, like cleared out. There's nothing here glittering on the walls um, that you can see. Sure. Um, you don't even have to roll for it. Honestly, as you kind of turn them over, they are empty except for maybe chunks of dirt or like chunks of coal in there. Um, Nothing of value. And you're done. Um, what you do see, Micaiah, is you can just barely see at the edge of your vision some more boxes, more uh, wheelbarrow like kind of turned and filled with chunks of rock, and then just barely see like some scattered bones on the edge. All right, so you guys head further in. Make a make a medicine check. Okay. Okay. Make a perception check. Hey, Darius. I'm gonna say you can stack them. If you want to use them, you can stack them. All right. What did you roll? So you rolled a 10 plus 1 plus 2? Okay. Um, so bending down and taking a look at these bones, they do appear to have been there for a while. They are covered in dirt for the most part. You're not an expert, but these don't appear to be humanoid. Um, they do appear to be some kind of like four-legged animal, and maybe about the size of, thank you for the follow, maybe about the size of like a large dog. So with that check, I'll say, are you proficient in medicine, by the way? Okay. So with that check, yeah, with that check, I would say looking at it, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Um, I would say you can tell it's getting slightly stronger the further you get in. The air is more stagnant, as I mentioned, so it just kind of sits and it just kind of sits. And so, yeah, you can smell slightly stronger, like that sweet scent that follows decay of creatures, animals. So, Arik, staying behind and kind of listening, you hear from behind you the like a rattling sound, not like a snake, but like almost like clinking and clanking, but very, very faint. Um, and there's a moment just behind this bend right here where you swear you see a like a shadow that then disappears out of your vision. Okay. You're gonna head back that way? Okay. You look and in this direction here, let's see, you don't see anything. You just see these boxes that you'd already kind of broken through. Um, there's nothing there. Okay. What does it say for the light that it shines? Okay. So you are you doing the full brightness? Yeah, you are. I'm gonna make your light the yellowish color so that I can differentiate between the two. Okay. What is it? Damn. It's too high. Okay, there we go. Like, oh, too bright. Okay. So from behind you, or not, like suddenly the light is just very bright, more of a yellowish color. You turn around and you can see Arik and Zan kind of standing over at the edge, looking behind, around the corner. Uh, you don't see anything, Arik. You don't see anything there. You don't hear anything at the moment, by the way. That sound is gone. Erdnot, so you take a look at these boxes here. And again, you don't even need a check. It's just more of the same. You actually make an investigation check here. So you kind of kick over one of the boxes and there's nothing in there. You shift some of the dirt and debris that's within the wheelbarrow on the end there, and all you see are like little bits of some glittering dust that probably is some kind of gem, but shifting around in it, all there are is like you would have to take the dirt with you in order to get any of the gem dust, and it's not what you're looking for. There's no chunks of gems. Abaddon comes over and she's like, "Oh, what's that? Glittery stuff?" She comes over and she shifts through it a little bit, but it just ends up kind of like on her hands, but it's not enough to actually take any. All right, so continuing on. All right, as you come around this corner here, or not, you see, yeah, as you come in, you notice that it is a little bit cooler in here. There is water that you are traipsing through a little bit. It's not like deep, it's just a little bit of water. Um, it's not freezing cold, obviously, in this cavern, but it is like muddy and there is some water that's kind of dripping from the top of the tunnel down into onto the ground. You do see in this area, it's very clearly been worked by humanoids. There are some support beams along the sides that try to like hold up the sides of the tunnel in areas. Um, you know, it's your typical mine setup. Um, as you come around this corner, Erdnot, all the way down to the end here, right here, you see just kind of standing there and swaying in the darkness, um, a small figure. And looking at it, it's hard to see actually because it's like right on the edge where you can see like the back of it, but about your height. And as you're looking at it from this distance, you swear that it's wearing what you're wearing, head shaved, the there hanging it by its side is the warhammer that you are holding, and it's just kind of swaying back and forth in that corner shadow, and right behind it you can just barely see like very slowly kind of um waving are some like spider webs, very thick, and it just stands there for a moment and then steps forward into the darkness that's behind this corner. And as it does, you can hear that clinking and clanking that like it sounds like a rattling of basically bones. Like that's what it sounds like. It's a little like not like a chime, but like a like a bone chime, basically. And then it disappears behind this corner. Uh, about 30, 35 feet. Instant. It's basically instant. Right. You you focus in on the sense and you get nothing in return. And Arik, so behind you, Arik, looking back, you kind of turn quickly and see again, kind of like peeking out from the edge back here, is Erdnot. Very quickly, you just get a glimpse as it looks out at you, blinks its eyes, and then shuffles back into the shadows back there. And you hear that clanking. No, it sounds like the rattling of bones. Yeah, it's from that. Okay, make an investigation check. Looking behind you, kind of lifting up the lantern and revealing to cast light behind you. Yes. Uh, the 12. Um, so you hold up the lantern, look all around in the area behind that you can see without, unless you're are you going back to look behind that corner, or you're just staying where you're at? Okay. Um, you do not see anything looking into like this little corner here and this area there. You don't see anything. Okay. Make a perception check for Gildan. I think I gave you, if you go to the actors directory, I think I gave you access to him. So unless he's special, he just has the giant 4 stats. Okay, you can change, I think you can change that yourself, I think. Thank you for the sub. Perception. It should be, yeah, it should be in there. The 9. Gildan is like, all's clear. There was a squirrel that ran by, but that's all. Okay. All right. Hold on there. Hold on there, Tiger. Um okay, so let's see. So, Erdnot, as you are walking forward, you have the lantern in front of you, um, and there's a moment where you swear you hear something coming like uh, from up ahead, and as you step forward, you you step forward, and immediately below you, a what the fuck? Sorry, a sinkhole opens up and you fall into this hole. Make a dex. It's only 10 feet. It's only 10 feet. It's not, I mean, 10 feet's a bit, but I know. So you take, as you fall, you take 4 bludgeoning damage as you hit the bottom of this pit. It's only a 5 foot hole, but it's 10 feet deep and it's right here. Your light uh clattering down to the floor there. Abaddon, Micaiah, Abaddon, Vidania, they scurry up. So you're at the bottom of this hole. Um, and you guys all hear this loud clanging as Erdnot slips down into the hole and is down there now at the moment. And and as that is happening, I'm going to say, Micaiah, suddenly from out of the wall, there is a swipe from a hole that you did not notice. And I am going, sorry, I don't know why this is like suddenly a problem for me. you, oh no, wait, hold on. Nope. It is going to be a little dart comes flinging out from the wall. And I actually think that that would be at disadvantage because it is so close. Either way. So does a 16 hit you? 16, yeah. Um, make a Constitution saving throw, please. This little dart just shoots out from the wall, hits you right in the arm, and you take 6 points of piercing damage. It's a thick, thick dart. Shoots out, and you are let's see, you are also poisoned. Let me just double check this. So 4 points. So you are poisoned for 1 minute. So as this dart sinks into your arm from the side as you're looking down into the pit, um, you feel like it hits and then your arm just starts to burn as this poison begins to pulse through your veins. And I need everybody to, at that same moment, actually, hold on. At that same moment, Arik, you see coming up from behind you, you see two Urdnots in the, just use your imagination. I can't make them Urdnots. I mean, I could, but it would be a whole thing. You see two Urdnots standing in the hallway, and up in front of you, you see, not you, but Micaiah, at the same time, you look up and you can see another two Urdnots up in the front hallway here. And I need everybody to roll initiative as you are all standing there with Urdnot in the pit. And we're actually gonna stop. Oh yeah, we will begin next session with initiative on Saturday, as you can see coming around the corner. 4 Urdnots, although Arik you can see two, Zan you can see two, Micaiah you can see the two. And there's something in this, as you look, you can see this little hole that's about like maybe like 2 feet around in diameter. Hey, Initiative League! Yeah, they're all just kind of standing there, but they do look like they are readying. Yeah, they're swaying. They all look exactly the same. It's all Urdnot that's all around you. Yep, yep, everything. It is Urdnot all around you. Oh shit, we got a ton of like entries. We got Beluga and A Falcone. A Falcone already has 5 entries into this month's. Serious, man. I know. I think we've got 12 entrants. Yeah, 12 entries already in these first few days. I got to make sure that I add pint and pie. We didn't. What would you like it to be? So which one are we choosing? Creepa? Creepa? Doppelganger? Creepa? All right. The word of the week. Let me make sure I update everything in real time so that it doesn't get lost. So our word of the week this week, and we will be okay with if you spell it the correct way as opposed to the way that we're saying it, is creepa. Yeah, we're definitely not. So the word of the week is creepa. For those of you who are local, you can, oh, I'm stealing this. Roy, what can you do? Yes. I'm pretty sure there's only one. Yeah, it's a NAT30s jar that's at the front desk of every one of those locations. Yeah. So one thing that I saw another channel do, and I had asked on Twitter like what people would like, and you don't have to stick around. It's getting late, and I know that, but people do also kind of want to like ask questions sometimes at the end of a session of you guys. Um, so I'm gonna throw that out there as being like this is the first. Yeah, if anybody in chat has any questions about the session, the players, the characters, I'm not going to give any spoilers, obviously. That's what Monday streams are for, but just throwing it out there if anybody has anything. If not, we'll sign off, but I wanted to give that opportunity. And if you're tired, please feel free to go. There you go. That's tough. Right, and Erdna, actually, from your perspective, you kind of heard Micaiah go like, "Ah," but you're so far down, like you can just barely see, just barely see kind of like the top of her head as she's clearly made a noise that because she got hit with something, but you can't see what's going on. Can't see the Erdnots. Well, they're not little to him, they're the same size. They're little to you guys. All right. Well, what was that song? Yeah. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah. I mean, I lived in Delaware for 4 years, but it basically is. The whole state of Delaware is basically Philly. They do root for the Philadelphia Eagles in Delaware, so, you know, right. Don't at me, Initiative League. Oh no. It's only two. All right, don't add us Connecticut either. Um, so we're uh so we're gonna raid the Nat 20 show. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid them. I with my typical what's the word I'm looking for? Generally we raid people like right when they're about to be done, so it's probably going to happen here too. I'm going to double check real quick, but there's no guarantees. So we're going to raid the Nat 20 show. I am, if you want to remind me, I'm going to make a little note for myself, but I'm going to do a prediction for next week. So predictions, they've given to about 50% of the streams, and we were chosen as one of them to test it out. So on Saturday, if I can be reminded, I'm going to do a prediction to see. I saw somebody who did one. I'm stealing this idea, so I'm not going to apologize because we're all stealing from each other. But I'll roll. We'll do a prediction to see if we roll any 20s for the whole session. So you can choose yes or no, and you get to bet your channel points. So what I can say is like, do you predict that there will be a Nat 20 rolled during this upcoming battle? You could say yes or no. And if it happens, then there's like a pool of everybody who bets. So the people who said no will like lose their channel points and it goes to the people who said yes. And opposite, if it doesn't happen, then it's gambling on your crittings. Yes, it's gambling. Yeah. No, you can choose how many. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. No, you get to choose. But let's see. I thought this was in that 30s. Oh, I know. Uh, we don't have what I want to do also is have a dice cam for the die that we have. I have an extra webcam and just have it. And so if I were to change the 20,000 to be a much lower one, as you can see over there, then you could have us roll on the Nat 30, and there's a small chance that, or a 5% chance basically that they'll roll 30. But for now, we have the 20,000 critty. You can give somebody a 30 on a skill check, and it's a 30. So, um, oh yes, Beluga wants that NPC. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to raid the Nat 20 show. Yes, we're going to do that with our people that we have. And we will see you on Saturday as this battle. I don't know what that means. So we'll see you on Saturday. Actually, yeah, because we don't have anything planned for Thursday, but I might play some games or something. Or not. We'll see. But yeah, let's raid.